Okay, hey everybody, this is the Mardox Daily Life Chat. My name is Nelson Buck, and we're here with a bunch of us. There's a sound that says that we're live. And I have no idea what the topic is today, but we do this Monday through Friday every day at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and everyone's making background noise today. It's ridiculous. So go ahead, guys. What's the topic for today? I'm just following your lead.
What our birthday is all about.
What our birthday is all about? Why is your birthday coming up?
Well, Tony's birthday today.
Oh, well, I have to give a shout out to Tony. Hey, Tony, it's your birthday. How old is Tony now?
Old.
The way
60.
the way he looks isn't.
No, I'm just kidding.
The way he looks doesn't resemble his age. By the way, you know that, right? No. How old is Tony?
28.
28. Tell him I said happy birthday. And
Happy birthday.
For those of you that don't,
Younger than my kids.
Tony is going to be my brother-in-law, but it looks like I'm going to have to break his legs to get him to actually get to that point. Shotgun wedding. I got the baseball bat. My dad has the gun.
For a minute there, I thought you were saying you're going to have to break his legs so you can be at the same height or something.
Yeah, he's a little bit taller than me. No, he's a good guy. So, what's today's topic? Birthdays. What are they all about?
Where did he come from? What are they all about?
I don't know. Go look it up.
Well, I'm asking Josh.
Okay, Josh, tell us what birthdays are all about. Where did they come from?
When you were born?
I have no clue.
Duh.
I have no clue.
Nelson is made in Japan.
Yeah, I got the stamp on my buttocks that says it.
We got him at a dollar store.
God, what a birthday.
Say it again?
Celebrate someone's life, I guess.
And you were made in Japan.
Yeah,
I
probably.
always remember the Cabbage Patch Kids.
Oh, God.
They were trying Xavier Roberts on the butt.
Do I look?
Yeah, but I picked him up at a dollar store, Brianna.
Do I look like a Cabbage Patch Kid for real?
Kinda, yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Thanks a lot. Okay, cool. No, it's just
But let Brianna speak. That's cool there, Brianna.
I don't do birthdays.
You don't do birthdays? Why not?
Well, birthdays, I'm too poor to do birthdays, but no one, and I don't believe celebrating my own birthday. If someone's going to give me a gift or say happy birthday, I'll say thank you. Be pleasant.
Okay, that's cool.
You don't believe in celebrating your birthday?
No.
Why not? It's your special
I
day.
don't believe in partying for one damn thing. Because I don't. It's not important. It was important when I was little. It's not important now.
Of course, it's important. It's your birthday. It's
you.
I'm grateful if someone wants to mention it. That's nice of them. I'm not going to put them down about it.
Well, yeah. It's always nice to get something for it. But what you're saying is you won't go out of your way to make a whole celebration out of it.
Yeah, I wouldn't tell people either. On purpose.
Okay. So I take it that surprise parties is a no-go with you, right?
No, that'd be nice. I'd be grateful. See people I don't know who surprise would be from, but yeah.
Okay, so now I need to find a way to find your birthday. Now I need to find out what your birthday date is, and then.
Well, I know it's on some of the TE. You get birthday gifts on your birthdays. I've had a few in the last 2 years.
On the traffic exchanges, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. What did you get for gifts on traffic exchange?
I don't remember. It's 3 months ago.
Oh, but it's like it's
2 months ago.
But it's like getting credits or something, right? They didn't actually send you a gift, did they?
Or a nickel or something like that.
Oh yeah. Oh,
cool. I'm free member, so I'm not great with a couple, but only because I earned on it.
Yeah.
What did we talk? We talking about? Okay, is that all you're going to talk about? Is stupid birthday?
Well, I don't know. We can change topic. I don't mind. There is no topic.
Not really logical about learning shit.
Yeah, no, there's no topic for today as such. There was nothing planned in terms of a conversation. So it's up to you. If you guys...
Okay, then I have a question.
Sure.
I don't really know how to use autoresponder. I got another site where I got to get a team autoresponder and I learned how to set it up.
Right.
And then but you got the autoresponder is only goes to one link to one site. Isn't like I was supposed to help you build your list also? So you like after a while, like maybe they're not interested in that program, but maybe they might be interested in this program.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, and,
just your thoughts.
yeah, the autoresponders, it's kind of a misconception that it's not a lead capture. Am I assuming that you got a program where they give you a website to promote and somebody, you send them there and they type in their name and email address and then an autoresponder is sent back to them? Am I correct when I say that?
Yeah, you get, and then if they want, they get mail for a couple while, and then they don't respond.
Okay, so that's what we refer to at Mardox as a lead
They
capture.
respond, but
Yeah, as a lead capture. The autoresponder just stands for it's an automatic response. That's all it stands for. There's no actual copyrighted system that says it's autoresponder. Okay, so
EBB has autoresponder build pages and stuff and capture page building and.
Right.
So I have one that does work for that program.
Okay, so you got one. Did you set up the page? Did you set up the ebook for the person to download, or did you set that up yet?
It's not an ebook. It's more like right now that the one I only have right now is just a team thing, and it only goes to that EBB site.
Right.
Link. Stuff like that.
Okay, so now what?
I think to do with some other places.
Okay, so you do have it set up. You do have it set up. Have you had anybody go to it and put in their name and email address?
I've had a few leads that are pretty lazy, but that's happens that's okay. And then, but I get some direct signups, but still no contact. So I don't know what the difference is.
Yeah,
no difference.
Well, that's hard to say because if you're sending them to a website that's already been established, let's say it's a traffic exchange called xyz.com. If there's 10,000 people doing the same thing as you, sending the same traffic to xyz.com, then you're shooting yourself in the foot. You really need to get your own domain name and send people to your own lead capture page that uses that autoresponder system to process the
this is a pretty new site, pretty brand new. It's got a bunch of tools to use, and you can even go there to get to your sites without having to go through all your bookmarks.
Right.
But yeah, I understand that too. Yeah.
Yeah. You got to be unique. You're gonna have to. Even if you say it's pretty brand new on the internet, if something's been around for 2 weeks, it could very easily already.
2 weeks.
It could already be overused as it is. You got to be real careful about
more
that.
than that, I think.
Oh, the more the time goes on, the worse it gets. So you really have to be unique with your own domain name, your own advertising, your own images, your own everything, in order to promote that same product. Try to get people interested in using your own media. It's quite
I can't talk.
Say again?
I don't talk very good. I can't do videos.
Oh not video. I mean, even just the advertisements. Setting up your own lead capture page on your own domain name. Not like even somebody who joins Mardox, I tell them get your own domain name. That's why we provide hosting for one domain, and then set up your capture page, your landing page on that domain name, where it promotes the Mardox sign up page. Like I said, even at our system, we tell people to use their own domain names. You have to do that, otherwise you're going to shoot yourself in the foot, promoting something that's already been promoted 100,000 times by other people. That makes sense to you?
Yeah.
No, nothing you say makes sense.
Oh yeah, I know. No, but that is something. A lot of people they come to me and they say, "Oh no, I don't use lead capture systems. I use autoresponders," and they don't get that.
Lead capture goes with the autoresponder.
Well, it's one and the same. Yeah, it's one and the same.
Oh, that's right. That's right. But I also use I'm trying to figure out how just to do sites that are high paying or learning sites.
The biggest
like
problem I
one.
see with autoresponders is people don't set up the sequences. They set up like, oh, well, I got the auto-response list set up, and now I'm just going to blast out an email when I want to blast them. Set it up to be automated so you don't have to be there and you don't forget. Because you will forget.
Yeah. The TEs.
That's what the automation's for. Let the automation do its job.
Yeah. Well, also, you said the sequences. Stage 1, person types in name and email address, and they get an email. That email, the first sequence would be they click the link in the email to get the ebook. That's stage 1. Now, when you email them, track the stage 2. Did they attend your webinar? Did they download the next ebook? Did they sign up to a page? If they did that process, then you mark them as stage 2, and you continue on. A lot of people don't do that follow through process. You see, and like at Mardox, when someone first hits the page and types in name and email address, I mark them as a potential sign up, and then they have to actually come through and finish up finishing putting in their username and all that stuff. Once they've done that, then they're marked as a user. And then from there, the achievement system that we have in place, and it shows me who's serious and who isn't, who does traffic generation, who does lead capture. You know, you've got to do these steps.
That there. I know I haven't done that there.
Yeah, because if you just build a list and just mail anything to the list, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. You really have to mail to the list according to what that list wants to receive. Now, that's another thing too. Don't get too specific with your list. Don't tell them that your list is only to do with XYZ traffic exchange. Make sure that your list is if you're going to talk about traffic exchanges, talk about traffic exchanges, but keep it very vague, so that anybody who joins up understands it's about anything to do with traffic exchanges, safe lists, viral systems. But don't say it's only for trafficadbar.com, you know, because then you're only going to have people who are only interested in traffic adbar, you see, or what is the other one? Easy hits for you, you know. Don't get too specific on the actual medium that you want to promote. Make sure it's vague enough that you can bring enough people into that first list. Then you can get targeted into very specific lists.
Okay.
But there's a lot to know. I do admit a lot of gurus out there say that list building is so easy. No, it's not. It is a lot behind. There's a lot behind the scenes to do.
But it is the number one thing that will make you money.
Yeah.
That I will agree with.
Yeah. Whether you're
I like my business products.
So, say that again. I didn't hear what you said. Cyril, you want to say that again?
I said excuse me for the car.
Lighting a cigarette.
Oh, okay.
By the way, some have not signed in there.
Oh yeah. Guys, you got to go into your get your code at Mardox and plug it into the chat box. Let the system know that you were here. So, Cheryl, you've done it before, right? You've gone in and got
Cheryl is signed in.
Oh, Cheryl is? Okay, cool.
So am I, but nobody else.
Oh, okay.
Not even Mardox.
Oh, Mardox does it automatically. Mardox is already at like the upper echelon.
Yeah, well, be careful. The world is flat.
Well, yeah, I know that. Duh. I have a dog. that does his job. So, autoresponders, the traffic exchanges stuff. Yeah, I got an autoresponder system I'm putting together for Mardox here, but it's a lot more complex than what most people are used to, and it's more driven around the Mardox stuff. But we're working on making it so we can track who signed up, who upgraded, who's bringing in traffic. That's what the whole achievement system behind the scenes is for. Is to see who's actually doing anything. Ultimately, Cheryl will be able to bring in, say, 10 people to Mardox, and then find out, okay, who's really valuable to coach and who's not worthy of her time. You know, somebody who just signs up and doesn't do anything else.
I'm not coaching anybody.
Say it again.
I can't coach anybody.
Sure, you can.
No.
Why not? You're on air right now with us, talking with us. You're doing just fine.
I tell people how to do certain things, certain places a million fucking times, and I'm sorry language, but it's like no. Sorry. I can't do it. Thousands of hours fucking trying to help people, and they look 10 days later. Still haven't done anything about what they asked about.
Hold on a second, Josh.
You gotta fight your battles, man. You can't sit there and just judge that.
Yeah, right.
People that you're dealing with, because some people.
I think steps are better than talking.
Say it again. We're overlapping. Cheryl, what were you saying?
What did he say? I missed him. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead, Josh.
I was saying, some people don't judge the fact you can't do anything based on what you've talked about to a few people, because some people will take your advice and some people won't.
Yeah.
What's that advice? Is there anything for specific help and specific technical issue? That's all. Okay. That's a little different.
I get the same thing. I got clients that argue with me up and down. I got a multi-million-dollar client right now. They're like, well, we need this done by Thursday. I'm like, the plugin doesn't exist. I have to write it from scratch.
Right.
There is no plugin in the marketplace. We have to write it. because it doesn't
Yes.
exist right now. So it's not going to be a 2-day project. It's going to be a 2-week project.
That's right.
And they have to understand that. Even though they want it done in 2 days, I can't do it in 2 days.
That's it.
Wow.
You
I
know,
have-
we can tweak the plugin. That's not a problem. We just have to
I'm
take the time to get them to realize
Yeah,
it.
I'm dealing with an artist right now, for example, that does actual artwork, and I expected to have the image done probably like today. For me, it's like, what, you look at my face and you do a sketch, and it's done. But I didn't realize, that's about a week's worth of work to do that, So, I got background noise, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's got radio playing.
Yeah, mute me.
Yeah, but that's hard for me. There you go. It's easier for you to do. So as a client, I expected, because I'm not an artist, I thought, well, that must be easy enough to look at my face and sketch it, and in an hour she should be done. But then as she said that, step one, she's going to do a few sketches first and then send those to me, and then she'll do the final result and then send that to me, and then, if it's all good, then it's got to get scanned. Yeah, there's 3-4 days of work there at least if she's going to sit down and sketch. Just sketch.
Wait a minute, I've been to the freaking theme parks, man. Those people draw the cartoon characters in like 35 minutes, and they sell it to you for $50.
Yeah, but this face has to look better than Mickey Mouse.
Well, there's no hope of that.
Oh no, that's what I mean. I'm trying to get the best of the best here.
Well, that may take a few years, man.
Oh, that's what I mean.
I mean,
Oh
shit.
jeez. No, but sometimes clients they assume
Years of plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah, to get that thing back.
Well, yeah, well, I got $100 million to spend. Okay, so that's my budget. But we assume as clients that things get done really fast, and even as web design, a lot of clients think that things get done really super fast because let's face it, we see click, 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 it's done, right? But it's not. Behind the scenes, there's a lot of work to be done, a lot on different projects. I look at Mardox. That's years in the making, for one. Even though Josh is going to say, yeah, but you should use WordPress. No.
Oh, I was gonna say I thought you did it in like 5 minutes, but that's
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah,
just messing with
yeah. Josh is our in-house troll, by the way. We pay him to be a troll. Oh Jesus.
you.
Hey,
No,
did you? Hey, Josh, do you remember the book, the ebook that we reviewed the other day, and Michael broke it down and showed us how scammy and shady behind the scenes it was? Well, that video was never uploaded to YouTube, and on Twitch, after a certain number of days, the
Hey, wait a minute. Cheryl's done changed places with the dog, man.
yeah, I was gonna,
You done put the dog to sleep. What the hell? Damn, dude.
Okay, there we go. That's better.
I took a double take because I'm playing Xbox right now. I made a double take when I looked over and went, "What?" I thought there was something.
Man, you done knocked that dog out.
You look at,
He is
you look at
gone.
the camera.
So what it was?
I want to show you this is cooking now because they're my puppies.
He
Okay,
started talking, and that dog went.
hold on. Yeah. Oh, that's your puppy. Oh, cool. There he is. There he is.
Yeah.
So going back to what I was saying, the ebook. We reviewed
It
the.
looks similar to one on.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, hold on a second. So we reviewed the ebook amongst ourselves. That video was never uploaded to YouTube, and Twitch deletes the videos after a certain number of days. Now I've got the creator of that ebook, who's called me a troll because he says that video was never made. You're lying. You're a liar. And I'm like, dude, I'll go find the video now. And I went back to all our videos, and there's one video that was never sent to YouTube for some reason, and it happens to be that video. And I'm like, oh man. I would have loved to show. Now the guy's calling me a troll, saying you're just a troll. But here's what's better. Here's what's better. He's calling me a troll on my own channel, on my own YouTube channel, in my own comments. I'm a troll. And that was just kind of backwards, I think. What do you guys think?
Trolling? Will that make you a lort?
Yeah, basically a lying troll. Yeah. Oh wow. So this is a new thing, guys. It's a new thing. People who become people who become trolls on their own channel, in their own comment section, on their own videos.
And this one is Niblet.
That's your other one,
This is Niblet.
Niblet. How old is that one?
11.
11. Oh, okay. He's getting on, I guess.
What?
He's getting on in years.
Yeah, is.
Yeah, 11 years old. That's the thing about dogs. I love dogs. I love Merlin. We have 2 other dogs that we had cremated. They're sitting on the mantle over our fireplace. And I love my dogs, but these critters really break our hearts after about 12-ish years, eh? You know,
Dude, that's not your fireplace. That was the grill.
that was the grill. Yeah, we've cremated them before.
You had them for dinner, remember?
No. Oh no, Zach would have been a good eat. He was 150 pounds of beef.
Only in Nelson, only in Wisconsin.
Only in Wisconsin they eat your dogs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Merlin, you're next. We have a tradition here that when our dogs are going to be put down, and it's a weird tradition. It started off with Lady and Jack. Well, Lady because she liked pizza. Anytime we had pizza, like you put it in front of her, it doesn't matter what kind of pizza she eat it. So the last meal, it started out with we put a piece of pizza down. Lady had it. We're gonna have her put down the next day because she had a tumor, and then somebody, because it was a whole get together with the family, we brought cupcakes, and it was like vanilla cupcakes or whatever. So it was like, okay, here's cupcakes. Then Jack had to be put down about a year later because of cancer in his shoulder, so he got pizza and cupcakes. So now we look at Merlin. When I have pizza, I give Merlin the pizza crust. I'm like, Merlin, you're only 1 cupcake away. And I don't think he understands. Oh, jeez. But no, we have a cremation service here in town that will cremate your animals and put them in an urn, the whole 9 yards. And we caught on to that, and now we cremate our animals, and there's a whole pet cemetery above my fireplace now.
What?
What?
Oh, cool.
I have a pet cemetery.
They're in Mardox cups, by the way.
Yeah, right. Oh, honey, I want
Before-
to be cremated and put into a Mardox cup. Not yet, though. Not yet.
Before Josh says it.
Aw. I got my wife going, oh. I swear to God, I got my wife going, but you'd be so cute. Okay, what happened to Johnny?
No, I've heard one
I
better.
think died.
What?
I didn't hear what you said, Cheryl.
Same thing.
Oh, okay. We're not listening to that. Okay.
No, Josh said something.
Okay, what'd you say, Josh?
I said I've heard one better than that for the funeral.
What's that?
One guy told me he wrote in his will that he wanted to be buried face down, and he's gonna have his brass ass cheek sticking out of the ground so everybody can kiss his ass goodbye.
Yeah, but I think that's real, isn't it? That's in hold on a sec. That's in where they go to play guitar and stuff. Honky tonk. What's that? Nashville.
I'm gonna call it and leave. Your son went off anyway, so.
Are you gonna sign off for now?
All right, bye. Bye.
Okay, bye for now.
Bye.
Oh, and I'm unstable, so
No problems. No
'cause
problems.
I'm
Well,
far away from
No
the
problem.
no problem. Go watch on Twitch if you want.
box.
You can go watch on Twitch if you want. There's no problems. Okay, so I think it's in Nashville. The guy that really was done. I think the person did that, and I think there is actual brass butt cheek sticking out of the ground, like you say. It's his urn.
Yeah, but it's not to kiss his ass goodbye. It's to kick his ass goodbye.
Oh yeah, well, one or the other. Oh jeez. So yeah. There we go. So next thing, let's transition to another topic here, guys. Cricket. We need cricket sounds.
Oh, I can cook it. I can eat those. Hold on.
You got cricket sounds?
Oh, that's easy to find.
Well, no, we're not on YouTube. I could find cricket sounds on YouTube, no problem there.
Oh no. This is YouTube.
Well, don't tell me you have cricket sounds in your computer.
I'm willing it just a little bit.
It's only on the desktop inside the case.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey man, somebody's got to run on the wheel. Keep it going.
That's not a cricket sound. That's
Hamsters.
Oh wait, yeah, that's right. I do. Oh wait, yes, I do have some. I think.
No, she's got cricket sounds in her computer.
Those are cockroaches.
Yeah, that's it. if you've been sitting for so long that you go to get up, you hear that's because you've been sitting for too long. Yeah.
No, but Josh doesn't make noise anymore. He never gets up.
Talking about
Stays there.
talking about Josh, I think.
Yeah, I was very active today.
What?
Well, we would know.
Some days I'm extremely active, and like today, I haven't gone to sleep yet.
Oh, okay. Active on the computer, on the keyboard.
Active working, man. I'm up almost 48 hours now. Jeez.
Yeah, but that's no excuse.
I know, man. It's what I keep trying to tell people. We need more programmers out here.
Johnny.
Still a shortage of programmers.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Johnny, how you doing?
How's your wife doing, John?
How you doing, Johnny?
She's doing better. I'm doing okay.
Okay.
She's doing better. Is she back home yet?
Not yet, no.
You know, it doesn't. It
That's
doesn't.
not good, then.
It doesn't take much to write a message saying all is good. You know.
Yeah.
What it was is in my dream I had my cell phone and I had to call John, and John has a series of numbers, but in the dream I couldn't dial the numbers. You know, you go to dial the number 8, and you're like, you're pushing a 3. Like, no, it's not it. And I remember there's a series of numbers, and the last one is divided. Yeah, thanks a lot for the crickets. And then I woke up and go, oh, I got a bad feeling. And I looked up his number, and I'll send a text message to John because I can't see him on Skype. Cause I had a bad feeling something was up. Why was I dreaming about John and his phone number? So. Yeah, those aren't in your computer. Those are real crickets.
John, you have to sign in if you want us to talk with you.
Hey, Nelson, I'm gonna send you a link in the chat.
Yeah,
Okay.
I hear the crickets already.
Those are my sister's playing that on her computer.
Oh wow! Hi, sister. How are you? Hi. She's real. She's real.
Yeah. Oh, that's on free sound. But I found something called orangefreesounds.com.
Oh yeah. I know who they are. Yeah, I have a membership there. I get all my a lot of my sounds from there for my video editing and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is free, so I was like, oh.
Well,
there you can get some crickets.
Yeah, no, we used to have cricket sounds in the back. It's I don't sit there with the soundboard available. My computer, I can connect 3 keyboards at one time, and so what I had done was I had my main keyboard. I had another keyboard sitting aside, and depending on what key I pressed, it could do a different sound. I had a whole soundboard sitting here by using a keyboard, and
yeah, it was called Google Hangouts.
No. I can put 2 keyboards, and the other keyboard is just a soundboard or a macro if you want. It's not a keyboard; it's a macro board, and
I got one on my keyboard.
Yeah, well, I can hook up 3 keyboards all at the same time on this computer on Linux.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can do more. I think we can do more than 3 keyboards. I think you can because I've seen people with 5 and 6 keyboards and all the keys do something.
I haven't seen that. I got 18 macro keys on my keyboard.
Yeah, but
they're built into the one keyboard.
Right. Oh, okay. No, but I'm using a second keyboard at the same time.
Yeah.
That whole second key. If I push the letter A never writes. It's a completely different key. Mm-hmm. It's AA if you want. But it does A as a sound. Anyways, Johnny, how is the wife? Has she forgiven you
For what?
for putting her in the hospital again?
Oh, it's my fault, right?
Well, you called the ambulance, didn't you?
No.
No, but how is she doing?
She's doing much better.
Oh, good.
They might let her come home tomorrow, not sure, but she has to go to rehab for 3 weeks to get therapy on her left arm and get it functional again.
So there is
So when she hit you upside the head, she hurt her arm that bad?
Yeah.
Damn.
No, when she went to the hospital, the arm was like numb, and she couldn't move it and stuff on its own.
Right.
But after a few days in the hospital, they are amazed at the progress that she has made, and they are amazed that it didn't affect more than just her arm. It didn't affect her leg or her speech or
Yeah, she's
anything.
lucky.
At any rate, now she can move the arm and stuff,
Right.
and she's just got to get it totally, 100% again. And
Is she gonna have to be on some sort of medication going forward, or?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Well, more power to your wife, John.
Guys, I'm here.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm hearing
Hey.
background noise, guys, from one of you guys. Who's
Hey.
who's got
Not
background
me.
noise?
Oh, hold on.
There we go. Okay, got it. Okay, go ahead, John.
Yeah. So they were amazed at her progress, and they might let her go, come home tomorrow. But normally, because she has an appointment at the rehabilitation center on the 13th, I think. And normally they keep the patients in the hospital until they go to the rehab center. But since she's
Ah,
basically okay, they may let her come home.
cool. But I was just curious if she had to use if she's gonna have to be on medication or not because of
I
that
don't
kind of
know.
a problem.
Don't know yet.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't know yet.
That's it.
Because I think at the moment she's not taking any medication for it. She's just doing the therapy. The therapist comes every day, and she does exercises and stuff like that.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
good for her.
Yeah. You see, we're pretty lucky.
Is
We're
this
pretty
is this something that runs in her family, or is this something that's
No.
that's new?
lucky. It just happened.
Just
It
happened.
just happened. It just came from out of nowhere, And I mean, with her weight and with her smoking, and there was another factor. The neurologist said years ago that she's a heart attack patient, right? Uh, she has a potential, there's a good potential she can have one because of those health factors.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But there's nothing that, nothing that runs in the family and stuff like that.
Okay. Okay. Well,
So
that's
she's
well,
finally
that's
going to quit smoking now?
smart.
You know, actually, today, well, yesterday she told my son, but today she also told me that she's gonna stop smoking.
Good for her. Good for her.
Yeah.
It's
So
There is something, John, that you might want to look into, and and I have seen people do it, and I am convinced. My wife has done it, and it's vaping, using the vape e-cigs.
And we talked about that.
That's
before.
right. But the idea is that you can't just quit smoking. It's a drug, and the idea is to
Yeah.
bring down the nicotine. With what my wife was saying to me, because I don't smoke. But what they can do is lower the amount of nicotine over time, over a long distance of time, and then at least you don't have all the toxins from the smoke in your lungs.
No, I think you just have to worry about the vapor blowing up in your pocket.
Yeah, but 100 million people use it, and how many have actually done this? That's probably not an
There's a
issue.
lot of them actually that have done it. There's
About it.
all over the place out here, at least.
Well, I only heard of a few when it first started. Now you don't hear anything about it.
Yeah, not as many now.
But you got to maintain the device. It's an electronic device with a battery and power source of heating. You have to maintain it. If you're seeing it's leaking, you've got to get on it right away and get it
I
fixed.
can tell you, I quit smoking in December of 2010.
Oh, you used to smoke. Wow.
Yeah, for 16 years.
Wow. Congratulations.
And it took me 16 years before I quit finally. And
But-
when I did quit, I basically went out to smoke because my wife doesn't smoke, so I go outside. And I had a coughing fit, and I literally blacked out, and I woke up in the snow.
Well, there's
And when I was so sick when they put me on all the meds for the stop smoking stuff that I went out cold turkey, quit all the meds, and was just after I was so sick, I just stopped immediately, and I haven't smoked since. But I will say, even 7 years later, when I'm dealing with some of those irate clients, man, you really want a cigarette.
yeah, that's it. That's
You
it.
know?
That's true.
So even though
Yeah.
you quit, you still crave the damn thing every day.
Well, the thing is, my
Really-
wife stopped
It
smoking.
doesn't go away.
My wife stopped smoking and went over to the vape action, and I found out something when she did that. I can't endure smoke. When someone smokes in a car with me, I start to choke. And literally, I my throat gets sore and ache like a bad cold, and I start to cough, and I just can't stop coughing. But some people said it was smoke, and I never found that it was smoke. But now that I found out that when my wife went to vaping, there is symptoms of people being allergic to nicotine, strictly nicotine, and the only thing common between the vape and the cigarette is the nicotine. If I'm in the van, or like just earlier, you guys watched me, I turned the microphone off and I talked over this way. I was telling my wife, go easier on the vape because it's starting to affect my voice. My voice, you can hear it was starting to get choky. And it's the nicotine in the vapor and that gets in my throat and makes my throat rough, and then I want to just start coughing and coughing. And I didn't know that was a person could be allergic to nicotine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I looked into it.
You can have a nicotine overdose, and you can. I've seen that happen with people that are on patches, especially.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Well,
the patch. And I'll tell you what, I tried the nicotine patches that's what they put me on initially.
Yeah.
To try to quit, and man, that thing about burned a hole in my arm, literally.
Really?
Yeah, you had an allergic reaction to it. Yeah.
That's what got me. That's what got me really sick, and finally got me to quit because the nicotine patch burned a hole in my arm, and it was so strong a nicotine, it just literally made me nauseous. I was a nicotine overdose, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because I was a 2-pack-a-day smoker.
Yeah.
Ooh, really? Wow.
The-
Yeah, I
the-
was a chimney man.
The biggest problem I got with all this stuff, with the vape and all that, or even cigarettes, is I have a very heightened sense of smell. I'm one of the few 100,000 that might have this in North America, and I can smell the base compounds that makes up makeup and perfume. At one point, my daughter was doing her nails on a summer day with her window open, with her door to the bedroom closed. I was in the basement and went, "What the hell is that?" And I could smell the acetone that was being used. And theoretically, linearly, I was probably 50 feet away from the smell, because the smell's not going to go through the floor. Linearly, I was about 50 feet away, and I was going, every slight scent of acetone. And I was like, oh, man. And it to me, it's disgusting. It's a putrid chemical smell. And I got to get out of the house. Not headaches or anything, it stinks. So when my wife uses a vape thing, I'll sit there and go, oh my God, what flavor is that? And she'll come up with strawberry, kiwi, banana or something. I don't know, some weird mix. Well, to me, it smells of chemical, like artificial flavoring, if you want. And it just turns me off. It's like, get that away from me. I can't stand it. But I applaud her because she found a way to get away from the cigarettes. And I noticed she doesn't cough like she used to. When she gets up in the morning, she doesn't have that quote unquote smoker's cough anymore. I noticed that she's not as out of breath. So there is that. And from what I understand, she is bringing down the amount of nicotine in a device. So that's a big plus there.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that will better your health is a good thing. Because for her it was really bad. She was limited to either the bathroom with the window open or outside. And she lives in her own house, and I had to basically kick her out of the house if she wanted to go and have a cigarette. That's not fair to her either.
Yeah.
So.
There's some things that are good for your health that are bad for your health.
Oh yeah, everything's bad in moderation. Oh, jeez.
Everything's bad. Man.
Johnny, I'm going to need... can I use one of the photos from you that you sent me for the thumbnails?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to send it over to the artist. They're going to do a cartoon version of you, along with me, and I'm going to take a couple others of us here on the show so that we can do our thumbnails with us as a group on the thumbnails.
Okay. Yeah.
You're okay with that? Anybody else want to be involved, Josh? I can get a real cartoony mug out of you, that's for sure.
Can I be involved?
Huh?
Can I be involved?
Yeah, sure. Whoever wants to be part of it, as long as you're on the show. But I'm gonna go back to doing the thumbnails with the individual faces who was on the show. So if you're not there, your face won't be on the thumbnail. But I'm gonna get the artist to make cartoon renderings of our faces that I'll use. So
Yeah, this week. Yeah, the rest of this week I can't be here, but
Oh no! I just need a good photo of you, so I can send them over, and then she'll do sketches of the renderings. It's going to take a couple of weeks before it all gets done, but I'm going to have the first one done. I'm going to have mine done, and then I'm going to show you guys what it looks like, and we'll see if we're going to go ahead with it. So you got a good week, 2 weeks to get a good photo of yourself. But everybody's invited. It's a community. It is building a community one member at a time. The only one that can't is my dad.
Wait, what?
The only one that cannot is my dad. I think he fell asleep on this chair. Is he gone?
Well, okay.
Is he asleep?
I'm wide awake. I'm listening to John.
Oh well, fine. Okay, fine. I'm gonna mute myself now. Go ahead, John. Speak.
We talked about that in class this evening. The difference between hearing and listening. You know.
Am I supposed to be listening?
Oh, okay.
So Johnny, so what have you done, Johnny? That's of any interest in the last 2 days that I haven't talked to you?
Not much. Just teaching and going to the hospital.
Oh, have you guys logged in? Have you guys logged into the Mardox main page, the members area?
Yeah.
Have you
every
seen
day.
it? Have you seen the difference?
That's
That's not encouraging.
That's not, no.
That's not encouraging. It's the whole site, for God's sakes.
Oh, wait a minute. What happened now?
Lauren, have you noticed the difference at Mardox when you log in? And don't go, yeah, because I'll know. I'll go look in the tracking.
Wait a minute. You mean we actually have to log in?
Oh yeah, okay. See, when I logged in, I think yesterday it wasn't like this.
So you didn't log in today.
No, I logged in today, but I logged in and I went directly to the
It looks the same.
the live chat part so I could get the code, and I didn't scroll or anything.
Uh-oh. We encountered an error.
What do you mean you encountered an error?
I clicked on login and it said we encountered an error.
Yeah, so put your code in. Go log in.
Cookies must be enabled on your browser for the interface to work properly.
Yeah. Type your code in. There. So John, so how do you like that social feed being right there?
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks a little better, huh? I'm still tinkering with the layout, the way it's going to be done. But now we got to get people to actually put up posts and information. So there's two things that are going to happen when you make a post. It's not just a post to the social feed, but you can put a whole blog post in, and then you're going to be able to get a URL directed just to that blog post.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
so that it'll be public. People outside the network will be able to see. Will be able to go to, in your case, esljohnny.mardox.com/posts, and then the post ID will be in there.
Ah.
You know, so that you'll be able to send people directly to your posts. I'm gonna be setting it up so that you can also put it as part of your profile. So if you send them to your profile, only those posts show up in your profile.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
Wow, it took me forever to find the sign out button.
Oh Jesus Christ.
See,
I want to ask,
Yeah, go ahead.
can you, where you can put like polls on your site?
You mean vertical bars?
No, polls.
Yeah, I know.
POLS.
I'm joking, honey. I'm joking. No, we can do that. Sure, that's not hard to do. Because you want to be able to send out, ask people to poll on something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll work on that. I'm gonna get the layout done first, and after that we'll work on that.
it's under the follow us.
No, she said she wants it now. I'm just kidding.
Oh, don't John, don't look at the right hand side. Don't that's no,
Okay.
that's all being worked on right now.
Okay.
I basically crushed everything to the right hand side and put the social feed in.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, that's it. No, I got to take out the Mardox marketing magic section. That's obsolete. But you and I wanted to do a new video series to go there instead. So I think that I'm not going to lose the name. I'm just going to get rid of the. Well, actually, maybe we should come up with a new name because that one does basically link to that series.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I still say I should have done that series with a magician's hat and a wand. You good, huh? Tina, do you want help? Okay. She said no, so I'm like, okay, hands are washed, right? Or is this where I'm supposed to get up and go do it? Hey, look, guys, look, seriously, look, I found it.
Hey.
Where's yours, Johnny?
I just got home, so
Where's yours, Johnny?
it's hanging up in my office.
Yeah,
I just got home.
mine was sitting in a pile of clothes. I didn't know where it was for the longest time, and I went,
Okay.
"Where is it? Oh, it's gotta go to wash."
Mine's hanging in my office.
Yours hanging. Yeah, it's hanging. It's ironed the whole 9 yards, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course,
figures.
of course.
How long have we been doing this now? We've been doing this for only 45 minutes. Okay, I
Did I
can't.
have,
I
mhm.
installed the new software for OBS, and now I'm forever trying to figure out where the stuff is because everything's been redesigned.
Mm.
Yeah.
I had to I had to reset up my computer. What do you call that?
Install.
Huh?
Install.
Yeah. I'm used to the German term, so the English I
Okay.
can
Well, then what's the German term so we know what it is next time?
Wiederherstellung.
Wiederherstellung. Now, is that just reinstall? That's the word for reinstall or reinstall computer.
Reinstall.
That Vita. What? Say it again now.
Wiederherstellen.
That's the whole word for reinstall.
Yes.
Yeah, but is that a reinstall or restore?
Yeah, restore.
Okay, that's
Like you
better.
go to you go to a restore point and
Yeah,
you pick like you want to keep your files and stuff, but erase all the other stuff and yeah, restore. Mm-hmm.
Uh huh. I would just stick with reinstall.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Uh, but your father's right. It's more restore than
yeah.
reinstall.
If you go to a restore point and go on from there, you
Yeah.
don't reinstall the complete computer.
Yeah.
Well, why not?
No.
I do. When I do a reinstall, I just wipe out everything and restart from scratch.
What you do and what we do are two different things.
I wipe out the hard drive. I do a full reinstall of the OS, then I copy the files back. That way you get a full format, and then if there are bad blocks, they get marked out so they don't bother you. But if you just do a restore and you got bad blocks, your bad blocks are always going to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of wanted to do that, but it's too much work, and I don't have time.
It's too much. It's too much work to solve my problems listening to Nelson. I wish Cheryl was here because we were just saying to Cheryl how you can give advice to people and people just don't listen.
Well, you're going to have to reinstall your computer, Nelson, because where we pick up the code and paste it, okay,
Yeah.
you wrote past it.
Yeah, but why do I have to reinstall my computer for that?
Well, whatever.
Well, no, hold on now. You don't complain at me about that. There's somebody else in this group that does that now.
Who does?
Brianna does the spell checking now for the other night.
Oh, right after the code, you're supposed to paste it. You don't pass it.
Yeah, paste. Yeah, okay. I forgot an E.
There is a program that's free, and they have a paid version as well called Grammarly.
Yeah, and Grammarly is so good that Grammarly missed that. Okay.
Well, one of the problems with Grammarly that I have, at least, is it autocorrects all my damn words when I'm trying to type something technical, and it's like, no,
Yeah.
you meant canal, and I'm like, no, I meant cpanel, you dumb shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I don't let it autocorrect. I let it suggest,
Yeah.
and either I say yeah, okay, use that, or I say ignore.
Yeah, but when I wrote past instead of paste, which would have meant I missed the E. I might probably type too damn fast. But they're both good words, and therefore it said
Right.
okay, whatever. So the Grammarly should have grabbed that.
Well, it kind of depends on if to Grammarly it made sense how you said it.
That's what I mean. So it's not really a spelling mistake. Grammarly said it was good.
And one time someone was talking about a CPU ID, and I kept reading it as Cupid.
Say that again.
They typed CPU ID,
CPU
but
ID.
when I first saw it, I read it as Cupid.
Oh, cool. Okay. Where did you see? Where did you see? Oh, okay. Like on your computer, CPU ID.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and Cupid. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's awful close. That's awful close. Wow. Oh, jeez. Cricket,
Oh, I've
cricket,
seen,
cricket,
What's
cricket.
been going on at Mardox
Anybody has
since I've
not
been
seen
inactive?
Hold on. Two people talking at once doesn't work. Go ahead, Josh.
I said, if anybody hasn't read autocorrectfails.com, you have to.
Yeah. I've been, but it's been I've spent too much time in there.
It will
It's,
have you.
I got better things to do. I hate reading. I can't stand reading. I read what I need to read. I'm a math person, programming person, but if I got to sit there and read text, it's like, oh, put it in video for me so I can listen to it while I'm doing something else.
Well, you can't for those because they're pictures, but for everything else, if you have your computer set for accessibility tools, then you can have it use a screen reader to pretty much read.
No, what I do is I let YouTubers read them, record them, upload them, and then I listen to the YouTube video. No, but really, I'll run YouTube and like almost all day long. I got stuff right. In fact, I want to do a similar type style of video series, like instead of Drama Alert would be my own. When I get this renovation stuff done, and I can have the camera set up better, I do want to do a what's new video, ongoing. And so there's a lot of tech stuff that we can talk about. Even if they're just like 1 minute clips, we put them together to make a 10-minute video. I want to do that kind of stuff, but so I listened to the YouTube videos of tech stuff, and today was really neat. A new drone, what they refer to as a hexacopter, which is 6 blades. But this device has a net that gets shot out. It's called the drone predator. If you've got people flying drones on your property, over your property, you don't want them, you send this up, it will track the other drone, parallel its full motion, and then when it gets close enough, it launches the netting at it to bring it down. It's like,
Really?
yeah, it's like that is technology. Somebody went, I am sick and tired of drones coming over my property. And this guy designed it. So okay, there's a drone. I'm gonna launch mine, and it's bigger and faster.
Yeah, that was in the news.
That only works in cities. You know how it works in the rural areas, like in Wisconsin?
Your gun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They just shoot out of the sky.
That's it. And
things we can skeet shooting.
I have a drone. But I also believe that there's a place to use it, like at a park or an open field. But you're getting stories here of people using drones to look in people's windows, 2nd, 3rd, 4th-story windows now. Burglars are using them to go up balconies to see if there's anybody home.
Really?
Yeah, they look in the windows to see if anyone's
Really?
home, and then
Hackers have been using it forever to test the security of the building.
Yeah, and now
So it doesn't surprise me that the criminals are now doing it.
But hold on now. You could be 4 or 5 stories up. Most people at 4 or 5 stories rarely lock their patio doors. What's the point? I'm 4 or 5 stories up. These thieves will climb the balconies all the way up, get in, get your jewelry, and climb back down. They do it like a freaking monkey. But before they do it, they go up with the drone and they look like this far from the window. They can see inside to see if there's anybody in there, if you're in your bedroom, whatever. It's like, that is nuts.
Yeah, well, the police and also firefighters are using them for exactly that now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, to see if there's anybody in there. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Well, the police, they're drones like what we see in the military. They're the flying drones that have long duration in the air. But the latest one in L.A., there was 3 people stealing cars at the same time. I don't know if they were all together, but there were 3 cars stolen. The drone was high enough up that it was able to track 3 separate points at the same time in location of these 3 getaway cars. It was like, okay, they're there and there. After a while, one got off because it was out of range of the drone, but it was able to track 3 points of contact constantly. It was like that. You're not getting away.
That's cool.
It is.
Yeah, they caught up with them in Germany.
But a lot of people think that there's 3 car thieves, but they may not have anything to do with one or the other. There's so many car thefts in L.A. It's ridiculous. It's every minute there's a car theft.
There's this thing going on in Germany. Like if you're grocery shopping, right? You parked in the parking lot of the grocery store, and you come out to drive off, and there's a big white piece of paper on your back window, right? And sometimes, if you don't have to put anything in your trunk, you might not notice it. and you sit in your car, you start, and you want to back off, and you see this piece of paper on the window.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to see what it is. So you get out and go to the back and see what it is. And then that time, somebody jumps
Oh.
into the car and takes off.
Oh my God. Oh,
It
nasty.
hasn't happened in this area, but it's been happening.
I mean, that's wow.
Yeah.
I give thumbs up to the criminals for the thinking process, but I mean
Yeah,
that is
well,
nasty.
they're buddies of John.
Yeah, but John
Are
isn't.
you thinking of changing cars, John?
Yeah, but John isn't
Caught.
a car theft in Germany like 10 years?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, from what I understand, in Germany, it's really long. It's a really long jail penalty to get caught.
Yeah.
They got a
I don't
long.
know.
Nelson, he doesn't know he hasn't gotten caught yet.
Well,
Yeah.
here in the U.S., you get caught the first time, you're out in a couple months. You're let out on good behavior, and then it gets worse. You know, the 3 strikes you're out kind of thing. You know,
Yeah.
but I mean, it is getting bad. I mean, seriously, if somebody were to show up to me and say, "Hey, I'm taking your car," I would say, "Here's the keys, have fun." I'm not going to fight him for a vehicle. You know,
Yeah.
one like my vehicle's like right now the car, my truck is parked in my yard, and I'm not using it for a few days. I know that truck is able to get down to my gas station and back probably, but that's the only gas that's in there. It's less than an eighth of a tank. I always end it off empty. And that's in case someone steals it. And we had a truck get stolen. Actually, we had 3 trucks get stolen in our history.
Really?
But the thieves don't get very far because the tanks are always empty.
I know. When you lend me the truck, I got to go gas it up before I can do anything.
That's right. It's called put your money in the tank. Stop mooching. But
Hey, I'd gladly bring it back empty. No problem.
yeah, that's it. Now I got high risk vehicles because the insurance companies know that we got 4-wheel drive vehicles, and you know that's what thieves want. They want off road vehicles, and you know, so that they're more likely to get stolen than my dad's Kia. What's your car called? A Kia Rio?
Wheelbarrow with a motor on it.
A wheelbarrow with a motor on it. Yeah. We had to put training wheels on the sides to keep it up.
Yep.
It's not as bad as John. We donated money to John. We saved for his laptop. It was for the upgrade to his van.
Well, you got windows now?
Yeah. It's not as cold in the winter.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, she's still running good. So yeah.
Jesus, yeah. Hey, Johnny, do you remember that website that you used to use, Johnny, when you were still around and life was still good? Do you remember that website, Johnny?
Oh, you mean that one website with the cool banner stuff?
Yeah,
called,
yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't. I try to do you. I just can't do you.
Yeah, hey, what can I say?
Go for it.
What can I say? Yeah, because Advertise is a real cool site because it's about banner advertising. That's why it's advertised. And thing about it is, you could join for free. Doesn't cost you anything, and you will get a snippet of code to put on your website. And that way, it's a banner rotator, and you when you show 2 banners of someone else's, one of your banners gets shown on someone else's site. And there are 2 sizes. Is it still 2 sizes?
Yeah. 728 by 90 and 160 by 600.
Right. So you've got your leaderboard and your skyscraper.
Yeah.
Size. And pretty cool stuff. Especially, first of all, it's free. People love free. But second of all, you cannot buy views and stuff. So you really have to earn them. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Hey, you're getting almost to the point where we're gonna have to pay you to do this.
Yeah.
Well done, John.
I'm trying real hard.
I have nothing to add on to that. We have reached the 59-minute section. Anybody else want to add a little something before we wrap up the show?
Yeah, well, I'm going to have John be the host from now on.
Sure, go ahead.
Ooh.
If John wants to be the host, I can go back to doing pool repairs and earning a whole bunch of money. Oh wait, there's still snow outside. Never mind. I need another month's worth.
Well, we got a pool in the parking lot.
Oh, you do? Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, a big pool of water.
Yeah. Oh, hey, for the last week here, it's been warm temperatures. It's like spring. My trees are budding outside. I uploaded a video of the crow. I uploaded the video of the crows on my branches and the trees out back. They're mating. They're already thinking that it's mating season.
It's freezing here.
Keep
It's
it.
freezing.
Well, okay. I don't know.
Keep it.
What's something we can say to you in that case? Sucks to be you.
Shit, it's like
Well,
50 degrees here.
violin, right?
Yeah.
50 degrees over here. I'm happy.
It's raining, Josh?
It's 50. It's in the 50s.
Yeah, it's in 50s. So like plus 10. No, about the same as us right now.
We're in 2018. What are you talking about, 50s?
Oh wow!
I was trying to make you feel at home. Sorry.
Oh,
Right.
snap, crackle, and pop all in one. Hey, Josh, guess what, buddy? Just before the show ends, look at that. We made it through the whole show with no porn.
Are you sure?
Well, did I miss something?
Did you not see the chat box in Zoom that your dad posted? No, just kidding.
Yeah, I was going to say. Yesterday, John, Josh sent me to a search engine, the Internet of Things, and
Have you ever heard of Showdan?
No.
Yeah,
Oh.
he has. We have it in a previous video.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
the point is, he says type in webcam. So I type in webcam, and then I go to click on. We see webcams like street views, and then I click on the third link, and
yeah.
I click on the third link, and it's a woman spread eagle.
He clicked on the third link. I didn't tell him to click on it.
We were there.
I just want to make that perfectly clear. I was not the one that told him.
But, no, but again, it's like
John, put up your disclaimer.
Yeah.
No,
was just thinking
hold
about that.
on. It's the butterfly that flaps its wings in China. We have a hurricane in America. Josh said go to Shodan, and then click, boom, spread eagle on the screen while we're live on Twitch. So kill the stream, delete the video, and then continue the stream. That's why yesterday's stream starts off kind of weird there. It's kind of like we were right in the middle of something. So that's what I was saying today. Today is
Nelson had decided he was going to click on something. That's why.
I'm not clicking anything anymore.
No, he's really trying to get out of it.
It's all your fault. Okay. So John, you're here, buddy. You do the closing. You close it up today.
Well, thank you, one and all, once again, for tuning in to the Mardox Daily Live Chat, coming to you daily from Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you are watching us on YouTube, please do 3 very important things. Please subscribe, like, and comment on the video channel there. And if you are watching us on Twitch, be sure to do one very important thing and to follow us. That would be real cool. Thank you for stopping by. Come by again. Comment. Make comments. And if you have complaints or criticisms, that's welcome too, but constructive, please.
Leave some. I mean, I got some really good comments about the social feed at Mardox, but a lot of people, oh, that's dumb. What's the point of saying, oh, that's dumb?
Well, that's really dumb.
For those people
Have you
who
seen
think,
it? No, just kidding.
No, but I mean, it could have at least wrote it in the blog area, in the social feed, saying, "Oh, that's dumb," and then posted. Duh.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So with that said, tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll be back. You guys go ahead and say bye.
Bye.
Have a good one.